Alright, I am going to go ahead and get started prepping the containers. And this one has like a handle on it. I'm probably going to cut it off. And then I am also going to be cutting hopefully a hole at the bottom if I can. It feels like it's got like some cardboard or something in it. So I'm going to try to cut a hole at the bottom. And then we are going to be adding the Quikrete inside first. So I have the hampers prepared and I cut the handle off. It's kind of up to you, if whatever kind of hamper you've got, how you want to do it. And then I just put the drainage hole down at the bottom. I may have to end up putting one more. I don't know. I'm going to kind of weigh it out and see. And then I've got just bags underneath of them, so in case any of the concrete gets on them. And then I have a bowl here that I'm going to put my concrete in, but I have put plastic bags inside of it, so that way I don't ruin my bowl. And then I'm going to be using a silicone spatula to be mixing and kind of wiping it on and slabbing it on, and hopefully this will wipe clean, and that way I won't have to like use one of those regular kind of spackle things, because they're metal and they're pointy, and I was worried it may end up cutting the fabric. So here is the concrete that I'm going to be using. I bought it at Lowe's. So it's Pro Mix, all-purpose cement mix, and we'll see how it goes. I have never used any of this before. And then I also have my little watering pail over there that has my water in it. So, all right, let's give this a go. So I went back and did a total of 3 drainage holes. So I just added 2 extra on each planter. I felt like it just needed more. Now, let's move on to the concrete. Okay, so I'm going to be just kind of working in sections. And so, like I said, I'm going to be doing the inside first. And this says to only mix in spots where you feel like you can get it done in 10 minutes, because it will start to set up. So I'm going to start off slow because I have never done this before. And so I've just got like a cup or a flower pot that I'm using as my cup, and then I'm just going to put some of the dry concrete in here, and then I am going to start adding my water. So here's my takeaway. I'm probably going to end up not using the bag. I really, though, would rather use it, but I don't know. It's kind of causing me more problems. And then smaller cups of water, so I may have to dump some of this water out, and I may have to put a mask on because it keeps like dust keeps flying up in my face, but it's so hot out here, so I don't know. So I'm kind of learning as I go, but I'm going to go ahead and start putting this in the inside of the hamper. Y'all, takeaways from my first concrete experience. Okay, I'm not gonna put the plastic in the bowl. I'm not gonna add as much water. I feel like the bottom looks pretty good. I'm just trying to get the sides now, getting all of that, and then I will move to the outside. But whoo, I made it a lot harder on myself. So this next go around, I'm gonna try to make it easier. I'm also gonna have multiple gloves on hand, so that way I can kind of dip it out and then rub it on there, because the spatula is not doing exactly what I need for it to do. So, all right, let's try it again. So here is how the front, I had to kind of take a break because I was worried it was all going to start like flaking off. So here's one side that's gotten done, and obviously the inside is pretty much all done, except for those lower parts I couldn't get to just yet. But I will say that it really runs out of moisture really quick because this is just like a quick mix concrete. So that was something I struggled with it being able to like be like smeared and stuff all on there. So if you do decide to use that, keep that in mind. It is like a workout, like doing this. So, you can count it as a workout. You decide to do this. I probably should have put like a huge tarp down. That was the other mistake, but you live and you learn. I've been really intimidated to do this project. I've had this on my list to do for so long now, and this was why, because I was afraid like I was not going to know what to do and I was going to make a mistake. But of course I'm not going to know what to do because I've never done this before, so it's okay. I'm trying to like give myself grace whenever I'm doing DIY projects. But anyway, these hampers, this is a really good time to get the hampers because of dorm stuff probably being on sale and things like that, and college stuff. So this is a great time to get these hampers on sale. So I'm going to continue doing the other sides, and then I'll go to the other hamper. Or I may wait and let this one dry and set up for a little bit and then move on to this hamper, and then I'll just like flip back and forth. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm totally failing as a DIYer. Oh my gosh, I got like concrete all on me in my hair. It like flipped on me as I was like mixing everything up in the bowl. But this side, I got it a lot better. I've learned to kind of like lay it on its side, and obviously put more water in the mixture, and it seems like it just kind of gives it a little bit more hold, kind of like, you know, acting as like a binder and a glue. So those are some things I'm learning. Also, in the inside, where you have like all of these like creases, really try to get the concrete in there, because that's really going to help the hamper and hopefully your planter. Hopefully it helps it keep its shape. So that's it's got like these like metal things, most of them do, or they may be plastic. Try to get that concrete in those folds and where those metal pieces are, or plastic pieces, and then it'll help you keep your shape. Maybe you can see it better in this one. So here are all like the folds, and so I really try to get the concrete mix inside of that. And I wish I would have had the plastic shower curtain down earlier. Alright, so for the consistency earlier, I didn't feel like I told you all very well, so I'm going to try my best to video and show you. I don't even know. So it's almost kind of like I start off first just getting that dry mixture in there. I'm sorry, I'm taking this camera like all over the place. So start off with my dry mixture in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour my water. This is where it's going to be very, very watery. This is what seems to kind of work the best for me. Okay, mix it up till almost it's like soup. Okay, so you can kind of see, very much like soup. You really almost want to get it, your end result should be like a pudding consistency. Okay, so it's like soup, very watery the first time. Okay. Then you're going to come in with that dry mixture again. And this is what's going to help you get that pudding consistency now. And you may even have to add a little bit more water. And I may have to set y'all down so I can stir, because, whoo, good lordy. I already got it in my hair earlier. It's like, oh my gosh. Alright, I'm going to set y'all down for a minute and then I'll show you the consistency. And sometimes it's like trial and error with it. You have to kind of add like more concrete, more water, till you get that kind of like just pudding consistency is what's been working for me. And then it goes on that fabric of the hamper better, gets in all of that. So maybe that'll help you with the consistency, because I did not feel like I showed you very good earlier. So it's filming now.
Hey guys, so I'm filming for Candace today. So yeah.
You want to tell them what I'm doing so they know?
I don't know really. I think she's just painting something. Concrete.
Something.
The concrete.
I am making concrete planters.
Are you gonna post this?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I just want to show myself. Let's show them the concrete that you're using. She's using concrete. I'm not gonna get the camera too close to it because I don't want it to fall. Oh, concrete is just powder.
There's usually like it's like a mix.
Oh, and then it gets like that. That's satisfying. Show that. So she put water in it. So first she put that, and then she put water. Now she's mixing it, and it's really satisfying. But it's just water.
Well, I had to show them earlier. There's a certain way you have to mix it. Like it's like steps. Like at first it's like very soupy.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back in with more concrete. And you want it to be more pudding-like.
Yeah, my parents just dropped me off because they're going on a date. So that's why I just got here, and you guys were probably wondering, like, where is she at? She just appeared.
So it's still
yeah.
soupy.
It's still soupy, but it's getting a little bit goopier, I can tell. Sorry. I do this all the time with soap and water with my pretend baby food. For my fake babies. Is he driving your car?
Mm-hmm.
That way he didn't have to move your car. Oh yeah, now it's getting goopy. So after she did it a couple times, it's getting really goopy. And now, why are you doing this, Candace?
I am making planters for our front porch, but I'm trying to do it on a budget.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go show them real quick what's going on so far. So she has 2 things. Let's show them inside of it. Looks very nice. Good job, Candace.
Okay, so it is day 2 of creating these planters. Here is the finished product with an actual plant in it. It's styled on the porch. This is one without, so that way you can kind of see how I get it to look this way. Here's our fabulous model. And then I'm also going to show you a way to style it for Halloween, since we're close to that, since it's about the end of September. So, here we go. Okay, so I always save all of these flower pots whenever I get seasonal flowers. And I also use them to spray paint on. Y'all have seen me do that on my channel before. But anyway, I took about 5 of these and stacked them on the inside. So Callie, you can come up here with me so they can see that I'm putting them inside.
Okay.
And I put concrete in the pots so that way it was sturdier, and then I did those drainage holes.
Yeah, because if there was like water, and never know.
So that was the first pot, and then I just stacked them together like that to help give height. And I think I'm starting to run out of some of the pots that I normally use. So I'm gonna try these and see what happens if you run out of the same size. Sometimes you'll just have to improvise, so we'll see. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna use under the fern.
Okay.
And you can connect it to the pot. I really, really like these. They're better than the little
they look really old.
thinner trays. These are kind of getting old.
Yeah.
But so what you do is you just pop it into this pot right here, the one that was actually upright. And then now we'll just put our fern in there, and then it will catch all of the water.
All right.
I would show you how I styled the planters for fall, and I basically just did those pots in there the same way, stacking them up nice and tall, and then putting my main pot in there and a little drainage catcher and all of that. And so you can kind of see it in there. So I can move my see. So I put it in a main pot, and so did the mums that way. So you can use this all year round. In the wintertime, you could do it with twigs and evergreen trees or Christmas trees and stuff like that. So I just love the way it turned out for Halloween. I've been wanting to do something like this for so long, and I'm so glad that I did it. I'll let you kind of see it up close with the mums. And then this was just so easy to do. I just put the twigs in there and then pop the mum in there. And that's how I styled it. So yeah, I am super, super happy with it. And I still can't believe that these are clothes hampers. It's still so hard to believe. You can hear it, and it's rock solid sounding. It's kind of crazy. I may eventually put another coat on it one day, just to make it more solid, but for right now, I mean, it's held up. It's been out here for like a week, so, and I'm just happy I didn't have to spend like $200 per planter. So I can handle like $60 total. Sounds great to me.